Hi, hello, and welcome! Welcome back to the next episode of Doctor Who. Today we are going to watch episode number 10 of season number 5, of series number 5. I'm very sorry for that one. And I'm excited to get into this episode because I think this is going to be a good one. We are getting closer and closer to the finale and things are starting to ramp up. And although we won't have two companions anymore, which I really miss him already. Rory was so cool. I liked him so much, and I thought about him many times during this week. I gotta be honest here. I didn't think I was so attached to him already, but I kind of was. I just noticed when he was gone. Well, I don't know. Maybe he can come back someday, because maybe we don't know what the crack in the universe does do we? I mean, you know, I don't. It could have like magical powers of some sort. And maybe it doesn't only do bad things. Maybe it has the power to resurrect people. Which I don't think it has, and even if, it wouldn't do. But I'm not losing hope yet. I am very eager to get into the episode and see how Amy is going to be like. I mean, I know she doesn't remember anything, but is the doctor going to mention something? Is he going to, tell her about Rory? Or is he just gonna be like, I better not say anything because it would only hurt her? I have absolutely no idea, but we are going to find out in a minute. Get your stuff ready, we're going into the episode. Alcohol. Okay. Wait a minute, I just had a thought. Is it going to be about scarecrows?
Those final months of his life were probably the most astonishing.
I know him.
It was like Shakespeare knocking off Othello, Macbeth, and King Lear over the sun.
Hi, Doctor and Amy.
Thanks for bringing me.
You're welcome.
You're being so nice to me. Why are you being so nice to me?
I'm always nice.
Oh, he's extra nice to her, but he doesn't tell her.
Why aren't you?
Each of these pictures now is worth tens of millions of pounds. Yet in his lifetime, he was a commercial disaster.
I know him from Shaun of the Dead.
Work and got about enough money to buy a sofa and a couple of chairs.
Wait a minute. Was that Van Gogh that we were seeing in the cornfield, right?
Something very not good indeed.
What thing very not good?
Look there, in the window of the church.
What's wrong with the window? Oh, there's something lurking.
Not a nice face at all. I know evil when I see it, and I see it in that window.
Okay.
1890, less than a year before he killed himself.
Very helpful indeed. Nice bow tie. Bow ties are cool.
Yours is very...
Oh, thank you.
What about the other picture?
Art can wait. This is life and death. We need to talk to Vincent van Gogh.
It's life and death all of the sudden. Okay, great. That took a quick turn. But then again, it's always life and death with the doctor, right? Right. Oh, so he's extra nice to her. And she doesn't know why. Oh my gosh, that is actually super, super sad. That poor girl. But then again, she doesn't remember that she is a poor girl, so it's a good thing, right? And we're going to meet Vincent van Gogh. Wow. Okay. I'm all here for it. Oh, look at the cutie. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. Oh, she got scared.
Sort of orangey light, chairs and tables outside.
Oh, you painted it.
Indeed, like that.
Aww.
Exactly like that. Does the name Vincent van Gogh ring a bell?
Oh, don't mention that one to me.
Excuse me.
That looks so comfy.
Unfortunately.
He's drunk, he's mad, and he never pays his bills.
Oh. That's why there was a warning about alcohol.
It wouldn't be a bad deal if the painting were any good. I can't hang that up on my walls. It'll scare the customers after death. It's bad enough having... Pay money or you get out.
I'll pay if you like.
What?
Well, if you like, I'll pay for the drink.
Hi. So it's you.
I pay for my own drinks, thank you. 2, no one ever buys any of my paintings or they would be laughed out.
Oh my gosh, this is so famous.
You should keep your cash to yourself. And 3,
And he
friends
doesn't
cute.
even get a drink
You should
for
keep
it.
your big nose out of other people.
I will then share with whomever I choose.
That could be good.
It's good by me.
Sorry?
My brother's always sending doctors.
Oh.
Won't be able to help.
Oh, no, not that.
No, not that kind.
One of my favorite paintings that I've ever seen. Gently.
Then you can't have seen many paintings then. I know it's terrible.
I don't know that one.
It was more orange, but now is, of course, less.
So,
Doctor is bored.
It's very good news. That, on the other hand, isn't quite such good news.
No, not really. Who died?
Wait, all of you vultures, this is my daughter.
Oh.
Away from her. Okay. That madman out of here.
Okay.
Your madness! You! Take the blame!
I mean, I get that she's angry, but yeah, okay.
Oh, I'm used to it.
has anything like this murder happened here before?
Only a week ago.
Oh, it's not very long ago. Whose room is that? His? I do not know many of Van Gogh's paintings. I gotta be honest here.
Some clutter.
Well, I've come to accept the only person who's going to love my paintings is me.
Wow.
Well, not really.
Yeah, I know, it's a mess. I'll have a proper clear out. I really must.
It's such a pity that all of those talented people didn't even know, like, what their art is worth. Or what it will be worth in the future.
You know, you should be careful with these. They're
Oh.
precious.
Well, look around. Art. Well, it seems to me there's so much more to the world than the average art.
Oh, I know that painting. Seen that one before.
There are more wonders in this universe than you could ever have dreamed of.
If you only knew.
With chamomile or something, shall we? Amy. Where's Amy?
Wait,
No, no!
where did she go? Why did she leave?
Take it easy.
What is it?
Oh dear.
He sees the monster? I mean the one that he painted in the church.
It's the doctor, look. No one else is here. So, Vincent.
This looks like a dragon.
That is a good question.
It looked like the tail of a dragon. Or a dinosaur. But I don't think it's a dinosaur.
Not really.
It's strong. How do you film a fight scene if you have no budget at all? Just an imaginary enemy. What are you doing, Doctor?
Right. What did he look like?
I'll show you.
Oh, no, no, no!
Why?
What?
He's just...
Oh no. This is how you needed to do it back when you had no cameras yet.
Do now. Not that far!
I can hear it, and it sounds like the werewolf. It must be very terrifying if you know that there is something out there that wants to kill you and you cannot see it.
Twice. How wrong can a man be?
He's so excited. It's just like a little kid.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, look it.
Working.
It's the picture of the very... Oh my gosh, it's a printer.
Thousands of them, and you can see them plain as day. No, definitely not. This is the problem with the Impressionists.
AI is not working really good.
Proper painters. Sorry, Vincent.
Poor Vincent.
That's better, old girl. Time to lay, but we always get it right in the end.
Yeah, but aren't we afraid or
Maybe not that soon.
something like that? It looks like a bird. It's gone. Everything's fine.
Come on.
And Amy's got a little surprise for you.
I thought I'd brighten things up to thank you for saving me last.
Sunflowers.
Ah,
You
Oh,
might like, possibly to perhaps paint them or something. Might be a thought.
it was somewhere between living and dying. Half human as they turn to the sun. A little disgusting.
interesting description of flowers.
Without mercy.
This is a creature called the Crephaeus. They travel in space. They... Feeling like painting the church today.
What about the monster?
Take my word for it, if you paint it, he will come. This is the middle of Vincent van Gogh's greatest year of painting. If we're not careful, the net result of our pleasant little trip will be the brutal murder of the greatest artist.
But it's not the first time you've met an artist that created art whilst you were there to visit him. He's crying? Oh no.
That it will not end well.
It has started already.
I'll leave. I'll leave you.
Oh my gosh. He had such a sad life.
He'll take his own life.
I couldn't dealing with this knowledge.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay. That changed really quick there.
Sometimes these moods torture me for weeks, for months. But I'm good now. If Amy Pond consoles...
Was Van Gogh bipolar? I don't know anything about him.
You've lost someone, I think.
I'm not sad.
Then why are you crying? It's all right. I understand.
He...
I'm not sure I do.
How's he able to know, to see? Oh.
Oh, no. It's that poor girl from the village.
Oh. Sunflowers. Is that why Van Gogh sees death in those sunflowers because they're used in funerals?
I'm working. Well,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
I remember watching Michelangelo painting the Sistine Chapel. Wow. What a whinger.
Isn't he way too close for a painting like that?
Time normally passes. Really slowly.
He's bored.
In the
Well,
right order.
it's not in the right order.
It's an unpunctual alien attack.
Are you okay? You seem a bit... Well, if I didn't know you better.
It's not like taking a photograph. It's a painting. It needs time.
But you're not armed.
Ah,
What with?
overconfidence, this, and a small screwdriver. I'm absolutely sorted. Amy, only one thought, one simple instruction. Don't follow me under any circumstances.
Well, I don't think she will listen.
Will you follow him?
Of course.
Yeah. But what do you want to do? I mean, even if you can see it. Looks so funny.
Damn, he's moved.
And now it's broken.
Doctor!
Oh, I thought I told you! Never mind, we'll talk about it later, quick.
Now's not the time.
Can you breathe a little quieter, please? I think he heard us.
Yeah, I think it did.
Come on! Over here! Because I'm right here with...
That's really courageous.
Here's the plan. Amy, Rory.
Who?
Sorry, Vincent.
What is the plan?
I don't know, actually. My only definite plan is...
Amy, Rory, oh my god.
Give me a second. I'll be back.
What will happen if she ever finds out, though?
For a pretty long stretch, but please. Listen.
Does he even understand?
Understanding, and then, who knows?
Yeah, I don't think he liked what you said.
Over here, mate!
What's it up to now?
It's moving around the room.
Do we have a plan yet?
Why does it attack but never eat its victims? And why was it abandoned by its pack and left it to die? And why is it feeling its way helplessly around the walls of the room?
We don't know.
You can't see, it's blind. Yes, and that, of course, explains why...
Oh. Do you kill it? Oh.
He wasn't without mercy at all. He was without sight.
Oh, poor being.
I only meant to wound it. I never meant to...
Oh.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid. It'll be fine. Shh. You know, sometimes winning is no fun at all.
Oh my gosh. Is this the thing that pushed him over the edge? Voim killed himself later?
The blueness and the blackness, the wind swirling through the air, and then shining, burning, bursting through. The stars,
He sees so much more.
they roar their light.
Wait. Oh, this is what he sees?
Complex magic of nature blazes before our eyes.
I wish I could do that. Oh my god.
My friend, but you're right.
I wish I could see the world through the eyes of an artist. I thought for a second there, she would remember how she touched Rory's hand. The paint.
Oh, no.
Oh.
And be kind to yourself.
I'll try my best.
And maybe give the beard a little trim before you next kiss someone.
It's sad to know the outcome of this story.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I was thinking I may need some food or something before we leave.
Well, no, you're not thinking exactly what I'm thinking.
Got something I'd like to show you. Maybe just tidy yourself up a bit.
The TARDIS?
I've had quite a few chats about the possibility there might be more to life than normal people imagine. Oh.
No, what did they do?
How come? And this one?
That's a friction contrafibrillator.
Don't touch it. No. No.
And that one's mustard.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, what about the ring that Rory left in the TARDIS? Where's that?
Where are we?
Paris, 2010 AD, and this is the mighty
Oh.
Musée d'Orsay.
My God.
Ignore that. I've got something more important to show you.
Take all your chairs.
This is so beautiful. Think about it. It's what I was talking about. All those people that made art and never knew that, like, what it will mean to humanity in the future. And he's going to find out. You have to come to your pictures. Oh, he didn't even see his name. The feeling that this has to, like, unimaginable.
Oh, yes. Glad to be of help. You were nice about my tie.
Yes. And today is another cracker, if I may say so. But me, in 100 words, where do you think Van Gogh rates in the history of art?
To me, Van Gogh is the finest painter of them all. He transformed the pain of his tormented life into ecstatic beauty. Joy and magnificence of our world. No one had ever done it before. Perhaps no one ever will again. One of the greatest men who ever lived.
I'm sorry, is it too much?
Yeah, kinda.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're welcome.
Doesn't he recognize him? Yeah. I thought so. Oh, God.
And you are sure marriage is out of the question?
This time.
Yeah.
I'm not really the marrying kind.
Oh, God.
Come on, let's go back.
The things we know. They made him so happy.
Time can be rewritten. I know it can. Come on. Oh, the long line.
Will there be a painting of the TARDIS?
There'll be hundreds of new paintings.
I'm not sure there will.
I'm curious. No, they really look the same.
Work of Vincent van Gogh, who committed suicide at only 37.
Why though?
Of all time. If you follow me now.
Oh.
We didn't make a difference at all.
I wouldn't say that. Bad things. Hey. Don't always
soften the bad things, but vice versa. The bad things don't necessarily spoil the good things. Added to his pile of good things. Maybe we did indeed make a couple of little.
Is the monster gone? It's gone. Did she find a new picture? Did he paint the TARDIS? Oh my gosh, she painted the TARDIS, did... Oh, the sunflower picture! That's because of you, Amy. For Amy!
If we had got married, our kids would have had very, very red hair. Brighter than sunflowers.
Oh. Oh, okay. Whew. Yeah, well. Hi everyone! Things have changed, haven't they? Oh my gosh, I am very sorry for interrupting the video just like that, but things have changed and I'm sorry. The review is going to be now in this part of the video. It's not going to change back because there is no changing back. Real quick, before we get into my review, let's talk about what happened in the last 2 days. First of all, I watched the video 2 days ago, and the second I started doing my review and started talking about the episode, my phone rang and I needed to get out of my home to help save another person. Not health-wise, but car broken down-wise. And I needed to get there and get the person because there was just no other way. So I had no time to film the review. When I got back home, it was already too late. Yesterday, I had no time at all. And today, I do have like 15 to 20 minutes to film this review. So bear with me. Second of all, the setting has changed. It looks very different and I am so sorry for the lighting quality right now because it's just shit. I don't know what my camera will do with that because every time the lighting was bad in the room, the quality of the video itself was bad too. So I'm hoping for the best, have no idea if it's gonna work. But we are in a different room at the moment and we're gonna stay here, but things are going to change anyways. Let me explain. Over there in the other room, there is the sleeping room, but this one has been the sleeping room for the last like 10 years. And now we switched them up because this room is actually much bigger than the other one. And it doesn't make sense. It never made sense, but we were always too lazy to change something to have the sleeping room as the biggest room in the apartment. So now we have decided to finally change things. I am in the new living room, aka sleeping room back then. We have just moved some of the furnitures. We're not finished yet. We're in the middle of a process, but I insisted on bringing my computer table over here and having my setup back again so I can film reactions. The setting will change in the next days, weeks, whatsoever. The lighting will change back to normal quality. Everything is going to be fine. Just so you know, bear with me. There will be 1 or 2 reactions, I guess, in this setting until it'll start to look better again. Fingers crossed, it's going to be very soon. And third of all, my hair has changed because I just came back from my mother-in-law who cut my hair again after all those months that we couldn't see each other. And now she had the time finally to cut it again. This one over here is a little bit too short. I like it longer usually. And I need to recolor my hair because the gray took over under there. But I really like it. I like it much more than the bird's nest on my head. So this is the only thing that looks better in this review. The rest of it, just forget it. Now let's get into the review of the episode. I'm very sorry for this interruption, but I needed to explain things. Doctor Who, Van Gogh episode. Actually, I was thinking about this episode for the last 2 days. It somehow, for some reason, got stuck in my head and I had to think about it over and over and over again. Because I have the feeling, and this is just the thought process that went on in my head over the last 2 days. So this is some special review this time. That the episode is even much deeper than what I thought after having watched it. And I am still conflicted on whether I do like it, but on what my results are, what I think about the episode in the end. And let me tell you why. First of all, the monster that we had in the episode. That is probably the weakest part of it all, at least in my books. Because the monster, first of all, I don't know, it didn't feel as if it had much depth. It didn't feel as if it had some kind of sense to it. It was just there for no reason whatsoever. It felt totally random. And I know we're on Doctor Who. All the monsters are kind of random. My cat just now chose to play with the ball she has. Thanks for interrupting. And I know it's always kind of random. They land on a planet. Oh my gosh. I know they go from planet to planet from time to time. And there is always some kind of random monster. Always. But this one, I don't know what it was. I was thinking about it for 2 days. I can't grasp why. What is it that doesn't stick right with me with this monster? I think it, like I said, it didn't have much depth. There was nothing to it. It was just there, and it kind of didn't make sense or have a reasoning for why it was in the story. And also the ending, which was super sad, but also super sudden and super out of nowhere, super random too. And it didn't sit right with me. And this is the part that I didn't like about the story. But, like I said, there are 2 other parts, they belong together in the end, that I really did like about the story. And that was when it was talking about feelings and showing us people and how they are dealing with different situations on the level of their emotions. And we did really see that with the character Van Gogh. We also saw it with the Doctor, not so much, but with Amy. But with Van Gogh, it was very present. Because they were portraying his life, or a part of his life, the last, weeks, months. And I don't know much about him, to be honest. But I know that he was a very depressed man. And that he cut his own ear and got sent to a mental institution. That's probably all I know about him. And that he was a painter. And the strength of this episode was showing his journey, his feelings, the part of his depression. The one scene where he's lying in bed and crying, it just stuck in my head. It was so sad to see this man that has such a gift to paint pictures that will, in the future, be worth millions of dollars and so famous all over the planet. And yet, in that situation, while he's still alive, he doesn't know anything about that. He's there, he paints, that's the only thing he knows. He's so gifted, but people just don't see it and they don't appreciate it for what it is, for art. They don't see his talent, and the scene where he just tried to buy one drink with one picture, it's just so, if you think about it, how much, I don't know how much this picture costs nowadays, but I think it's millions, at least thousands, but I think millions. And he couldn't even buy one drink. Then the other painting where he was like, oh, I want to paint a picture of the monster. And he just took that one painting. It wasn't worth anything to him, and he painted over the picture. That hurt me physically to see that, because that was so much money that he just threw away. But at that time it wasn't. And this is the tragic, sad story that was really behind this episode. And I loved it so much. And then, in addition to that, this ending, you guys, this ending, it was so emotional. The moment he stepped into this museum and saw his art up there on the wall, and people looking at it, appreciating it for what it was worth, looking at it as if it is something special, which to him it always has been. But it was the first time and he saw that even other people really appreciate what he has done, what his life is worth. And seeing the tears on this man's face, I felt as if this was the real one. He portrayed that man so good. I don't know how the original Van Gogh looked like and if they look alike. I imagine they do, because all the other history people that we had in Doctor Who kind of looked like the same, at least for what I know. But the way he portrayed that man, the way he portrayed this depression and this ending scene, it was wow. And during watching the episode, I remember saying, not only once, but twice or three times, that it is so sad that all, or possibly all of those gifted people back then who did art, painting, music, writing, anything, they, while they were living, never ever could have imagined what their art is worth for other people, because everything happened when they have died, like a long, long time ago. So they didn't even know what they gave to humanity, what it was worth, what they did. To them it was just, I have to do this because I like doing it. And now people are paying millions. It's just, I don't know. And I said this, I don't remember, 1, 2, or 3 times in the episode. And in the end, they did what I was talking about. They showed him his art. That scene was super emotional. I started crying immediately because I felt like I could feel what this person feels like, this overwhelming feeling. And you can never even imagine what he felt in that moment, because something like that would never happen in reality. You cannot even imagine the happiness and the, what's the noun for proud? Like, how proud he must have been in that moment to see all of this. You can't even imagine. Nobody can, no human being can, because it's something that never happens in reality. It's not possible, but it was so, so beautiful. And the scene with Amy in the end there, where she was like, I didn't make a difference because every single painting looks exactly the same, and then she sees the painting with the sunflowers. Oh my gosh. It was just as beautiful. I like that ending so, so much. And somehow I do have a strange feeling. It feels like the last 10 minutes have been written by another person than the rest of the story was. I don't know why I feel like this, but it was just like, from a solid, if you go by percentages, from a solid 30 to 40 to 120 in the last 10 minutes. Feels so different. And I know I have read a Patreon comment about another episode, the one in which Rory dies, where the comment said something around the lines that the last 10 minutes from the moment where the crack appears was actually written by a different person than the rest of the story, because Moffat took over in the last 10 minutes. And it kind of felt the same with this episode. I don't know if it is true, but it felt like that for me. And also my IMDb rating will be influenced by all of what I just said, which actually, yeah, would be bad if it wasn't, right? Okay, just real quick, I'm gonna have to do something different this time, because usually OBS is on this screen. No, is on this screen. And the stuff that I'm looking at are on this screen, so that I look right into the camera. But I changed my settings, it mixed everything up completely, and all of a sudden OBS records the screen on the left, and this is where IMDb is right now, so I have to look on the left. I'm sorry for that. It will change again. My rating for the episode, monster part, not really mine. Although its death was really tragic and sad, but came out of nowhere, didn't make much sense, didn't have a big part in the story anyways. But I like the fact that the fight scenes that they did, they looked really cool, and they didn't cost much money because it was no monster at all. Sometimes you could see the CGI in the mirror, and I really liked that idea, by the way, because they didn't have to show the monster like in reality bigger. They did in the church right when it died, but when it was hunting the doctor through the streets, they only showed it in the mirror, and it did look more realistic because it was smaller. That was very well done. But the actual story with the monster, I'd rate it a 7.0. I'm sorry, I didn't like it. But the part with the emotions, like where they talk about the depression, the portraying of the life story of Van Gogh, and all of that, that was an 8.3. And the part with the museum in the end, this was overwhelming, like I said. I don't want to give it a 10. I'd normally say a 10 out of 10, but I always want to keep my options open to give another episode a better rating. So I'm going to say this one was a 9.8, like the last 10 minutes. And now I have to combine it, right? So I'd say the whole episode in one. I'd say, because 7 and almost 10 and 8, 8.2. This is what I give the episode, 8.2. I'm just ignoring the monster at this point. Okay, let's see what IMDb says. Okay, Cool Blood. Vincent and the Doctor. I'm sorry, what? I mean, I know how I rated the story, and I already thought, oh my gosh, that was a really good rating. Because the monster wasn't that good. And just because of the emotions and the depression stuff and the ending, I went to that high rating. But is that an error, a mistake? What is happening? Why does this episode have a 9.3 rating? I mean, this is like best of the best kind of rating. It's over 9. When was the last time we had an episode over 9 that was not a finale episode? Wow! Oh my gosh! You guys, wow! I'm so surprised. And I didn't even look at the camera this time. That's a pity. 9.3. 11,000 people rated this episode. I mean, Cold Blood and The Hungry Earth were rated by only 6,000. You guys must really love this story. I mean, I liked it too, but it was it was really good kind of liking. Not a, oh my gosh, this is the best of the best episodes ever in Doctor Who. But you guys kind of think like that, are you? Oh my gosh, this is great. This is great. Okay, I'm really curious now what you're going to say to my rating. Did I rate it too bad? I don't know. It's my opinion. It's my thing. I can rate the episode whatever I want. Oh my gosh, 9.3, that's so good. Okay, now you gotta tell me why. You gotta tell me, is it because of the last 10 minutes? It must be the last 10 minutes. There's no other way around that. Or is it because of Van Gogh? Is it because you love him so much? I don't think so. I really think it's those last 10 minutes of the episode. Please let me know. I'm so curious. I just want to know. Wow. Again, I'm super sorry for the lame quality that this review had, like lighting-wise and background-wise and everything. I am working on it to change it as fast as I can, but I can't make any promises. But as soon as we're finished, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. So, I hope you had as much fun as I did watching this episode together with me. And I will see each and every single one of you in the next episode. Until then, bye!